Hey everybody, welcome to the 7th War of Alliance War Season 2. We're taking on SIN6M Mysterio. These guys are going up against Odin's Almighty. I'm taking in the Trinity again, and we're going up the middle again. But it looks like I'm not always going to go path 6 or path 5. Yeah, I might be going up to path 4 a little bit, so basically what I'm doing is I'm going to the middle and then I'm seeing who needs help, left or right, and then I just make a decision there, or I should say the officers make a decision. The first champion I have is a skill champion, and I think all the best defenders on the skill side are villains, so I decided to take in Blade, and it was Kingpin, so that's fine. I'm going to get that danger sense, and being very cautious here. I know he can shrug off abilities, and it looks like he's got that power gain, so I was able to bait out that special one, and I'm just playing super cautious here. I just want him to give me a special one. Luckily he doesn't have Mystic Dispersion. I'm very comfortable evading that special one, and I end up, look at this. This happens a few times this war, this freeze right here, and it really bugged me. I kept it in, obviously, just so that I could show you guys, because for some reason my phone's lagging. It's not like I'm missing any part of the fight, luckily, but I don't know what's going on. It is breaking my focus at the very least. So anyway, the next champions are Mystic. I just got done recording a meta video where I said I didn't see a lot of Mystic champions, but it's the truth. These, I think this is part of the reason why, since these guys' defense was not very super difficult. Normally we get more deaths than we did this war. Nothing against the Alliance. I'm just saying, these Mystic champions are food. Watch as I take on this Juggernaut right here. I just parry. I don't even need to attack him, really. I'm just trying to get some power via his bleed, and then I will just do some double mediums to stay close. Maybe, just some short combos just to kind of prevent him from getting too much power, because I know he does have Mystic Dispersion. All I got to do is parry, bait out that special 2. He's already got another one. But this is not difficult. Like, I'm just sitting here back. I actually accidentally throw the special 2, but because of because of the bleeds, I gained another one, and I threw that double special 2, and it just worked out. So I got kind of lucky there. Not saying, Juggernaut is a decent defender, but against Blade, he's got no chance. Even a special 3 wouldn't have killed me. So this is another Mystic champion, and I think this fight has permanently convinced me to take my own, should I spoil it yet? My own Hood off of defense. I ranked him up mostly to deal with Medusas, but I've been using Spider-Man, so also just because I love Hood. So I'm going to take him off my defense. This fight was just too easy, and it really, Blade gains Danger Sense versus this guy even without the Ghost Rider synergy, so it's just not a good look for Hood, and I think he really needs to be used in other parts of the game for me. I realize War is like the most important one right now, but eventually War is never, before Alliance War Seasons, War was nothing. Nobody cared about it, so eventually we're going to get to more of a balance, and yeah, I'll be able to use Hood in some other aspects, hopefully in Alliance War Attack, though. That's my plan anyway. He's not bad. He's got a lot of good offensive abilities. So there's another little freeze there. But the first this is the mutant champion. So I decided to take in Spider-Man for that class advantage, thinking I was going to get a Bishop, but I actually get a Sabretooth, who would have been much better on node 24, I think. But well, we have a Void, so maybe not. But yeah, I actually tried to play around this by letting those regens drop off. It was a mistake. I should not have tried to let those drop off. I should have tried to overpower him, because you'll see in a second I delay in attacking him, trying to let one more drop off, and I actually get parried myself. And it freezes again. I have these little freezes are really killing me, so I don't know if I need a new phone. But I ended up getting heavied, and I was a little frustrated, so I decided to just go in nuts, and of course a special 2 is enough to kill that Sabretooth. So, it only cost me a level 4 health potion later on. But the worst is yet to come, let me tell you. I did not have a great war, and unfortunately I wasn't able to redeem myself at any point either. So Moving on, node 34 is already taken, so I'll move up to this node 36, which we already know is going to be a 5-star Hyperion. It's a bleed node, and it's also a breakthrough node, and it's stun immune, so it's a pretty tricky node here. And I made the absolutely terrible decision. I can't believe I did this, to take in Spider-Man. I was thinking the taunts would be totally fine, but I think I'll let you guys judge for yourselves. You know, I'll take blame for this fight, obviously, but I want to shift like maybe 10% of the blame to this stupid phone right now, because it was really jittery, the game, and Hyperion was like acting very robot. I don't know. He was like jumping around the screen, it seemed to me, but we'll see. I haven't seen it yet since I actually did the fight. So we'll see what happens. I throw a combat regeneration boost on to counteract the bleed that's going to be put on me. That's going to take 100% of my health. So, but you'll see that this was a terrible idea. So we're going in here, and look at how far he jumps there. Look at this. Oh my God, he's jumping across the screen to me. I was like so confused. So I can't, he throws the heavy, I'm like, Jesus man, just slow your road. And then I had no choice because he had a power gain on, and then I tried to, look at this desperation. This is just pure desperation. It was so bad. It was such a fast opening to a fight. I didn't know what was going on, man. He was all over me. He was all over me. So anyway, I did bad. You know, I had a chance to do some damage before the combat regeneration boost wore off, but it was obviously not enough, and the bleed killed me. So I go back in with Blade. I should have done this the first time. You know, if I was going to pop one of those boosts, it should have been an invulnerability boost, and I should have taken in Blade and just regen through this bleed, you know? Who cares if Hyperion gets to a special 3? I can tank 3 of them, and meanwhile I'll just be parrying this guy, even though he's stun immune, gaining my own power and regenning. It would have been way better. I did get hit by heavy again. Oh, it's so annoying. I should have punished that heavy, but it all worked out, and I was starting to think, you know, Jesus, am I gonna go through that same thing? But I didn't put the invulnerability boost on, so I really did have to bait specials out here. And then I get into the rhythm. This is where fighting Hyperion is good. Look at this, another freeze. God, those things are bothering me. Luckily, they're not skipping frames. They're just like freeze frames, so that's much better. It could be worse. But anyway, he's cooperating, and this is where fighting Hyperion is much easier. You know, you want to give him... There's another freeze. See, I'm telling you guys, it's just breaking my focus. This is why I'm fighting bad. But, you know, you want to just give him time to throw his specials, and you want to put him on the defensive, because when Hyperion's on the offensive, he's not very liberal with his specials, but when he's on the defensive, he is. So it worked out. I ended up with very low health, and a lion's mate of mine was able to take the mini boss rather than me, and I said, you know, screw this, guys, I don't want to do the boss. And somebody else killed the boss. So at the end of the day, it was actually quite a relaxing ending. Even though we were very close on time, we won. We had a mathematical impossibility to lose with one boss to go. So those guys, you know, just had to swarm the boss, not use items, and well, I don't know if maybe they did use items, but it was a good way to win because we knew we were going to win, and it all worked out. I had to spend 100 units to heal up. I think Spider-Man, yeah, between the Sabretooth and the Hyperion node. I got that one death. I got 5 kills. So, yeah, Odin's Almighty goes up to 6-0 and 1. Man, we could have won that one with a tie. But, you know, that's all in the past. So, good war to you guys at SIN6 Mysterio. Hope to never see that Hyperion again. And yeah, maybe we'll face each other again though, and you guys can place that Hyperion somewhere else. That would just be great. Other than that, Odin's Almighty is doing great. We're in Platinum 1, which, wow, that's awesome. That's crazy. Nobody expected that. I think our goal was Platinum 2 this season, so we're doing really well towards our goal. Definitely, we're exceeding our goal at the moment. We'll see if we can keep it up. I think we can. Nobody feels like strained at the moment. I don't think we're doing we're all feeling fairly comfortable in our wars. Some people are using maybe more boosts and items than they want to, but a little bit of reshuffling, take turns as a reserves. I think that'll fix any of those problems. I personally feel much better after not having to take just node 24 because I just didn't have the right champions for it. And other nodes are sort of tricky too, but tricky enough that I can find a way to beat them and still maybe just use some items and not crazy amount of items like I was using last season. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching this war video. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in war number 8, which is coming in about 36 hours from now. Hopefully, if I'm on my game. So anyway, yeah, take care.